Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and today I want to talk to you about the number one thing that you can do after any sort of injury to make your case strong and valuable. Make your case as big, worth as much money as possible. And that one thing is consulting with a lawyer as early on in the process as possible. So I want to tell you about a phone call I had. A guy called me long after an accident, and he has a very serious injury. Had a very serious injury, and for whatever reason, the guy went to the emergency room and then just didn't go and get any other medical care. At the time, he had lost his job. He didn't have any savings. He wasn't on the state's, he didn't have the state medical card. He wasn't on Medicare or Medicaid. He didn't really have a family doctor, and he just didn't want to make a big deal about it. And as a result, the guy ended up with a permanent limp. And the guy ended up with a case that was a really substantial case, and then it became a case that turned out not to be that substantial. It was still a substantial case based on his injuries, but the case, in order to prove these cases, we need to have them documented. And a judge and jury expect, as well as an insurance company, expect to see medical care from a person who's hurt, right? And if they don't see medical care from a person who's hurt, they become doubtful, they become skeptical. And it keeps your case from being top dollar, right? So if that gentleman had called me early on, I would have told him, look, buddy, you got to get in to see a doctor. I know you're afraid. We can find you a doctor who works on a lien, meaning the doctor doesn't get paid out of his pocket. He only gets paid out of your case. Okay? Had he called me and done that, we could have got him in to see a doctor and probably would have improved his limp. He might not have had a limp at all. He might have needed another surgery, but because he didn't follow up, that's up in smoke. So my point is, this is the kind of advice an attorney can give you. Here's another, for example. Had a lady who called me sometime after an accident and gave a recorded statement to the insurance company. So if you watch my videos, I tell you, after a car accident, especially if you think that you might be partially responsible or in any way be found even a little bit at fault, do not give the insurance company a recorded statement without talking to a lawyer first. And the reason why is that insurance companies have telephone scripts written by lawyers in order to get you to say things that hurt your case. And that's just the way it is. So you don't want to do that unrepresented. You don't want to give a statement unless you have a lawyer present. And so that's what I tell people. This lady gave a statement. She had never heard that you're not supposed to give a statement to the insurance company without a lawyer after an accident, so she did it. And, I agreed to represent her. I got her all of her information in. We got the recorded statement, and I'm telling you, this was right after the accident. She was still drowsy from the pain medication they gave her in the emergency room. And boy, that insurance company adjuster led her around and got her to say some things that make the case very, very hard to prove. Now, if I was involved in the case and she told me the insurance company wants to take a statement from me, I would have told her, tell them no and give them my phone number. That's literally what I tell my clients. And, there's different things I do to alleviate the need for a pre-suit statement, to stop them taking, a pre-suit statement. But I can't do it if if I'm not involved in the case. So anyway, those are just two examples. Like, a lot of times people think, oh, well, maybe I'll just hire a lawyer at the end of the case and it'll be okay. And sometimes it is, You know, I'm not discouraging you from calling a lawyer when your case starts going south, but half of the value a lawyer provides you is protecting your case when it starts going south, but you're missing out on the other half of the value that a lawyer can give you, which is making your case strong. And then the other half is protecting it from the attacks by the insurance company. If you wait to hire a lawyer until your case is already under attack, you've missed out on the advice and the case positioning that a lawyer can help you do to get you as much money as possible and reduce the risk of you getting nothing or a really crummy amount of money at the end of the case. So anyway, that is what I wanted to mention to you. I know it sounds self-serving, but that's the way it is. If you or a loved one needs a lawyer, please give me a call. Free consultation anytime, night or day. Free call, free consultation. 312-500-4500. That's 312-500-4500. And thanks for watching. Check out the links in the description. Lots of good stuff there. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I do it to try and help injured people. So you got any comments, leave them below. Check out the links in the description. There's a lot of goodies down there for you that'll help you even if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer. Once again, thank you and have a great day. Take care.